Well, it's a big ballpark, and he knows that, having played here before. We will be on him like crazy to make sure he's in the perfect position of what we want him to be at, where we want him to be lined up. But quite honestly, I just want him to go play and not worry about go catch the ball wherever it's hit. As we've seen some dynamic plays in the outfield, he has the athleticism to do that.
Cameron, as I say many times, he's got a lot of tools, lots of tools.
Line drive to the gap in right center field on the run. Cameron reaches out and makes a catch. He flew through the air, fell to the ground, hung on. Terrific play by Daz Cameron. Oh, we're seeing some beautiful outfield defense on this homestand.
It was wet out there, like on the ground. There was a lot of water. Made a great catch out there. I mean, to myself, I was hyped about it. Went back on it and started running after it and took the right angle. And the ball kind of got in the light a little bit as it started coming down. And when I caught it, I just ran into the slide, face down, and the water was splashing up. It was pretty cool. It's like one of those things where it's like, wow, like I caught this ball, like, and the fans were, screaming. It's just really I was in the moment.
Liam Hendricks takes over on the mound for the White Sox. Miguel Cabrera first to face him. First pitch, fastball low and away, ball one. Wow, Liam Hendricks is not happy. I think, Jim, the fact this game is being played. He just threw out the ball out of play, and he's telling the home plate umpire, I can't get a grip on the ball. Jim, this game's got to be stopped.
I'm surprised. I really am.
I mean, I don't blame Liam Hendricks. He's like, I can't get a grip on the ball. Heather Nabosny's out to talk to the crew chief, Andy Fletcher, and
yeah, there they go.
They had to, Jim.
Yeah.
It's just pouring out. I mean, you talk about some work to do when they pull this tarp off.
Oh, man.
They're going to have to spread all kinds of dry dirt onto this infield. Wow, what a job by the grounds crew, Jim.
Fantastic. I tell you, I don't remember, Dan, the infield being soaked that badly.
Wet.
Yeah. And what a job they've done.
45-minute rain delay. Liam Hendricks against Miguel Cabrera. Bottom of the ninth inning, 4-2 White Sox. Swinging a soft line drive down the right field line. It's going to drop for a base hit. Miguel Cabrera comes out of the rain delay. Flares one into right. And the Tigers have their leadoff man on in the bottom of the ninth inning, and that means they get to bring the potential tying run to the plate. That brings up Daz Cameron.
Daz has a great feel for the game and feel for the instincts in the big moment. One thing I've learned about him quickly is that he's pretty calm. He's not a sort of an overly hyped up guy. He has a big smile. He has a lot of personality, but all in all, he's pretty reserved. So he just makes plays. And I think as he's gotten healthier and gotten a little more mature, start to see him blossom a little bit coming out of the shell.
Cameron, fly ball, right center field, deep, going back, Garcia, looking up, and it's gone! Oh, man! Daz Cameron, two-run shot! We're tied at 4 in the ninth!
You gotta be kidding me. Holy mackerel. You're talking about a big-time buggy whip by that young man. Who would have thought this, Dan? But that ball got out of here in a hurry. A big-time buggy whip into the right field. That was a no-doubter, an absolute no-doubter.
I was just looking to be ready to hit. That was my initial key up there with how I wanted to approach the pitcher that threw pretty hard, and his fastball runs a little bit, so I wanted to make sure that I got on top of it when it came to me swinging the bat, and some good things happened after that. I mean, I felt it come off the bat. I squared it up good, and when I saw it fly, I knew that it had a chance to go out.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing with confidence and he's very comfortable, like you said, in his own skin. And you can see that the heartbeat's slow. He's playing the game. Obviously, behind the plate, he's been very clean. He provides a lot of stability for us.
Fastball up and in, ball, throw down to second, got him. Jake Rogers to Nico Goodrum to cut down Trammell at second base.
Yeah, good throw, quick release, right on the money.
It's always fun to throw people. I mean, because it's a cool play. It's always kind of been a part of baseball, and you know, guys that are fast. I wouldn't say I beg them to go, but you know, it's definitely a good feeling to throw them out.
Pitch in the dirt, and he gets away from Jake Rogers. He'll pick the carom, throw to third. Got him! You've got to be kidding me!
You know, it's one of those things where if I can get an out, and I'm confident in my arm, I'm confident that the pitcher will get it to me in time, and you know, I'm confident I'll make a good throw. So that's what I tell the pitchers is, you know, if you give me a good time, I'm going to have a good chance to throw them out.
Chris Flexen pretty much cruised to this point in the game. Lots of short at-bats. Fly ball to the gap deep in right center field. Way back in right center. And gone, a home run! Jake Rogers carries the big wall in right center field. Jake Rogers hit a home run last night. An impressive drive that suggests kind of made you sit up and take notice a little bit, Jim.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Things are going well. You know, been pretty confident at the plate so far. You know, as of late. You know, even earlier on, I was putting good swings on the ball and you know, sticking to my routine and having Cruz and Kubal. You know, it's been good. They've been working with me really well. So yeah, right now I'm feeling comfortable at the plate. You know, and putting good swing on the ball and you know, swinging at good pitches.
The 3-2, swinging a high fly ball, hooking down the left field line, way back and gone. Jake Rogers with number 3, his second in as many days.
I mean, I'm rooting for him. You know, like I was saying earlier, I want to see him succeed just as much as I want to succeed. You know, I think he's a great guy. We've been in kind of this gauntlet together. You know what I mean? We're just kind of taking it one day at a time, pretty much splitting time, you know, right down the gut. And I want to see this team win. So in turn, I want to see him do well as well.
That brings up Eric Haase. We just marvel at what this young man is doing.
I think everyone around our team knew what Eric could do. You know, just waiting for the opportunity to have it.
Watching him play, he always plays hard. That's the one thing. You know, if you see him play and you come to the park, if he hits a single or hits just a ground ball to shortstop, he's going to run as hard as he can to first base. Back there, he's going to work as hard as he can for the pitchers, and that's just kind of cool to watch.
I can only think, Jim, I mean, how thrilling this has to be for Eric Haase, and how rare it is.
Yeah, it's
when you think of high schoolers from the state of Michigan who actually go on to put, not in a major league uniform, there have been many of those, but the Old English D, it's a pretty short list. 1-0, swinging a fly ball, deep left field, way back and left, watch it fly, gone! Eric Haase just keeps putting him over the left field fence.
This is awesome. You know, got to hit the first one here in front of my family, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, the road's just been treating me better for some reason. I just been seeing the ball a little bit better on the road. I was fortunate enough to carry it into the last series here with Seattle. But I mean, we also faced some tough pitching the series before. You know, going Cleveland to New York. I had to make adjustments, and I didn't make those adjustments, and it's been better for me as of late.
It was unreal because up until when he hit his first one here at Comerica, he had a really good series a couple times on the road. Unfortunately, we weren't able to travel with him, so we were watching it from our living rooms. But to see it here in Comerica was insane. It was so cool. We were up, screaming, crying, jumping up and down, so it was awesome.